Hello! Today we're talking about the three-word method, style types, and why dressing for your mood helps create your personal style. Let's get started. Now, I've already done a video talking about the three-word method and how I came up with my 3 words, so I'm going to go ahead and link that down in the description box, as well as Allison Bornstein's video. She is the creator of the whole idea in the first place. So for a brief summary, the 3-word method is basically taking your current closet, finding the pieces that are your go-tos, the ones that never fail you, and seeing how you can condense your personal style into 3 words. My 3 words are classic, sleek, and approachable. So those are the 3 words I'm going to be using, obviously, in this video when it comes to discussing the outfits I'm going to show and why I feel that it's really helped, along with mood dressing, as I call it, to propel my personal style in the direction that I am really happy with. So I consider my 3 words umbrella terms. Basically, they are the filter that I use when I am dressing to make sure that it feels right for me, I'm comfortable in it, that it just feels right. So we have style types, and style types have really boomed in the past few years. And you've probably heard things like classic, maximalist, minimalist, French chic, boho, the list goes on. Now, I consider this more mood dressing. I am not one thing all the time. Sometimes I like to dress in a minimalist way. Sometimes I like to dress in a more feminine way. You know what I mean? We're not static creatures. So I like to think of it more as mood dressing. So when I'm talking about style types or mood dressing in this video, I'm kind of talking about the same thing, just for my personal experience and the way that I enjoy dressing. For this video, I'm going to be concentrating on 3 style types. 2 of which are quite popular, and one that I've recently made up because I've noticed that that I have a draw towards this specific look, and I'm really excited to play and mold it as I continue on with my personal style. All right, the first style mood we're going to talk about is feminine. Now, in the last few years, I've had this draw towards more feminine silhouettes, softer materials, drapey materials, silks, satin, cashmere, Pima cotton. If you're not into silk or you feel that regular cotton can be a little too rough, Pima cotton, beautiful drape, feels awesome on the skin. Check it out. I highly recommend. But I've just had this urge to step into that energy a little bit more and enjoy my dresses and my skirts a little bit more, because they're kind of just wasting away in my closet. So for this outfit, I went ahead and put together my crocheted express dress that I've had for over 20 years. It's not something you can buy in store anymore. And then I went ahead and threw over a large oversized sweater that I bought in Tokyo. It's very soft. I love the color, and I love this color scheme. I think that the lighter, the creams and the beiges and the blush pinks are another subtle way that I can portray a feminine look, just for the sheer fact that they're lighter, softer colors. The crochet dress is beautiful. I think the crochet gives a feminine detail. It is a very lovely feminine handcraft. It adds a delicateness, I feel, to the outfit and some visual interest as well. And then I went ahead and put on some nude slingbacks just because I wanted to keep the color palette very soft. And then I went ahead and added my brown Ray-Bans with my new Coach purse, and I think the outfit turned out beautifully. I don't think it's so terribly dressed up that I would feel uncomfortable in any given situation, but it's dressy enough that I could wear it to dinner, or I could wear it to lunch or brunch with friends, and I would be comfortable in it. And this is where the 3-word method comes in. That filter is that I use to make sure that I'm comfortable in the outfits that I'm putting together, that I feel like myself. And in this case, the classics are there. It's a sweater and a column dress with a pair of slingback heels. There's nothing terribly modern, unless you're maybe talking about the oversized sweater, but that isn't so dramatic that I feel that it takes away from any approachability. I think this is a very subtle outfit that anybody could come up to me and talk to me and not feel overwhelmed. The sleekness, I think, comes in the simple lines. It is a column dress, and then the oversized sweater kind of just drapes over it. And then I have that almond-toed shoe. The structure of the Coach bag adds a little more sleekness to it. There isn't so much sleek in the outfit. I think there's a good rule of thumb is to try to keep the percentages kind of even. Also remember that all 3 words don't have to be in every single outfit that you use or that you put together. Using just 2 of the 3 is great. You get that 50-50 blend, which is a wonderful balance. So I'm very, very pleased with how this outfit came out. I cannot wait to wear it again. And hopefully I have a few more weeks of this nicer weather to go ahead and whip it out. The next style mood is 70s flair. The 70s era clothing has always been interesting to me. I've always enjoyed adding 70s style to my closet. Not so much the boho, love child, paisley print kind of festival 70s. I'm thinking more Charlie's Angels, Farrah Fawcett. Actually, this image is what inspired the outfit that I'm going to show. But I like the color palette. I like the oversized blazers and suiting. I love a good flared denim. And I was lucky enough on a recent thrifting trip to find a wonderful pair of dark wash flares. So I guess a more muted 70s style is what I like. The outfit I put together, as I said, was inspired by that Farrah Fawcett image. Excuse me. The Canadian tuxedo was a big thing back in the 70s. I am wearing the flares that I just discussed, and an Old Navy button-up that I've had forever. And then the checked blazer that I threw on top is a thrifted piece as well. I believe I got it last fall, and I'm excited for this fall to finally break it out. I love this outfit. I think it's fantastic. The brown pointed toe booties add the sleek factor. The structured bucket bag also, in my opinion, not only adds that 70s feeling to it, but it's also structured, which falls under my sleek word. And then I think I added a pair of gold earrings. When I'm doing 70s, gold is usually the route I take. I don't know what it is about that specific metal, but I added a more modern earring just so that it didn't feel costumey. And I love how this turned out. It's definitely something that I would wear again. And I would like to continue looking in my closet for pieces that give that nod to the 70s without feeling like a costume or making me self-conscious when I would go out in public. So I find that the outfit is classic: jeans, a button-up, and a blazer. That sleekness is added to the outfit through the boots and the bag, and I would consider it approachable. I don't think I'm terribly standoffish in this outfit. So again, using those 3 words as a filter is a great way to make sure that I feel like me when I'm dressing. And the final style mood is Japanese refinement. Now, this is the one that I have recently made up for myself, as I've found myself drawn to the traditional clothing of Japan, but in a modern take, I guess. I am a Japan fan. I have been since I was 12 years old, and I have always wanted to add the Japanese beauty of dressing to my own wardrobe in a respectful way. And I think in the last year or so, I've been looking for inspiration. I've been looking in my closet, trying things on to see how I can do that. And I think that the best way I'm going to make that happen is by concentrating on silhouette. If you look at traditional Japanese clothing, it is not avant-garde. It's very subtle. Column, simple lines. If you look at the Japanese kimono, dependent on the type that you're looking at, it's a very simple form with intricate detail added through embroidery or printing. Hakama, haori, gi, these are all pieces that I have been looking at the silhouettes to try and add that to my wardrobe with blouses or jackets. So I threw together this outfit, which I'm very pleased with the way it turned out. There are a few things I feel that need to be added, but I went ahead and put on this express blouse that the moment I saw it, Japanese kimono came to my mind. I like the knot detail. I love the sleeves and where they hit. They have that drop shoulder that you see in kimono and hali. And then I added these Eileen Fisher pants, which have a beautiful texture to them, kind of the Issey Miyake pleats please that he created. It's a visual interest that I enjoy. The pants are very comfortable, and they remind me of a little bit of hakama. So this outfit, though I'm very pleased with it, I would want to add a third piece, some type of cover, And I don't have anything currently in my closet that I feel would continue the look. I'm thinking maybe a black short jacket or a cardigan with maybe a wider sleeve. I very much want to try to come up with other outfits in my closet from other pieces that have the same look or feel to them. I just don't have a lot of them in my closet. So this is, if we filter with my 3 words, I consider it very sleek. There are a lot of, it's a lot of linear pieces. There's nothing, how do I describe it? Like, there's nothing wonky about it. It's all very straight up and down. There's some sloping, some curvature at the shoulder. They're classic pieces. It's a blouse and wide leg pants with the, I added the black slingback heels, my Kate Spade bag, and my sunglasses. But classic is kind of always going to be within my outfits because I just have a closet full of classic pieces. But the sleek comes through the pointed toe of the shoe. The black is always sleek to me. And then, of course, the structure of my Kate Spade bag. And then again, yes, it's a dressed up look, but I don't feel that I'm severe or that I look severe enough that nobody would come up to me and talk to me. That's something that is very important. The approachability is very important to me. But there's just something about that sleekness that I crave. So I usually add that through a structured bag or a structured shoe, a pointed toe bootie or flat or heel. So the Japanese refinement is something that I want to continue working on and adding to my closet and molding in a way that I feel comfortable with, that I feel gives the look that I want or that I am trying to achieve, but isn't costumey or, again, disrespectful in any way. So that is my Japanese refinement, and I am excited to continue playing with this look. I find it intriguing and beautiful, and I, again, am very happy with the way this outfit turned out. So there are a few examples of how I use the 3-word method and mood dressing to help create my personal style. Now, how can this work for you? Well, it's basically doing the same thing. If you know your 3 words already, then you're halfway there. But we are, as I said earlier, not the same person all the time. There are days where we want to change it up a bit. Sometimes I want to be feminine, other times I want to add that 70s flair, and there are sometimes I want a refined look with a Japanese spin. And I have no doubt that you are kind of in the same boat, that there are days where maybe you want to be more tomboyish, or you want to lean into that Parisian chic, or you want to throw on a leather jacket and live your rocker dreams, and you should. But I absolutely believe that we should dress for our moods. It's a fun way to be more creative. It's going to challenge us to come up with different outfits. It can be really, really easy to fall into a rut when it comes to dressing and personal style. And I think dressing for your mood, whether it's a playful, joyful color palette, or it is a minimalist 3-color, I don't know, vibe, then do it. You are allowed to be a different person every day. Just be sure that if you do know your 3 words, you are using it as a filter, because you also want to be comfortable and you want to be yourself. And as long as you're doing that, you are pretty much guaranteed to have a fantastic personal style that is 100% you, and you'll be able to rock every single day. So that is the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like. If you like the occasional thrift haul, lookbooks, style videos, please consider subscribing. And until next time, as always, I look forward to seeing you. Take care.